What is up, guys? Josh here. This is episode 12 of Fight to the Top Flight, and again we start this episode off by just buying some new players for the championship squad that I'm about to create. The right back that you saw me buy was a Stephen Carr, who plays for Birmingham City, and the left midfielder I bought was a Beausejour, who plays for, well, he currently plays for Wigan in real life now, but at the time he played for Birmingham City, and I believe this gameplay is taken from about October-ish. So yeah, you can probably see a little Bayern Munich fixture right there against Herte Berlin from about the 15th of October. So this gameplay is very, very old, but you know why I haven't uploaded it. But yep, left back I bought was was an Ian Harte, who plays for Reading. Great left foot on him. He's got an amazing free kick. So if you're looking for a left-footed player to take free kicks for a championship squad, I do recommend getting an Ian Harte. Maybe if you're looking for a right-footed free kick taker in the championship, I recommend getting a David Bentley, who plays for West Ham in this game. He's got a great little free kick on him. I end up taking the lead there with a Bradley Wright Phillips, who's playing in his last game, because I'm going to start building like a little championship squad. And also want to apologise for the striker that you saw me buy, pardon me, was a Jermaine Beckford, who plays for Leicester City. In my opinion, he is, Jesus Christ, the pace on him is just disgusting. He's one of those players, he's like a bonghorse, so I just want to apologise for buying him. It's kind of cheesy playing with a player like him. You just, when you have like players like Jermaine Beckford and a bonghorse, I've never used a bonghorse in Ultimate Team, but I can only imagine it's probably the same as using Beckford. You kind of like, you don't realise you're doing it, but you start doing like little 1-2s and then maybe like through balling it like so easily, and then you clean through just to easily finesse it, and it gets a bit boring like playing like that. I didn't realise like that, but after watching gameplay, like seeing how I like played with him, after watching like full highlights of the match, you kind of see that you fit into the same routine of trying to do the same stuff with certain players. And when you have players of like high pace, that's what you kind of do, and you just don't realise it. But he went big with Grant Holt there, like, equalising it to make it 2-2. But I take the lead here to get the winner for the game to make it 3-2. But what's your opinion on Grant Holt? I mean, there's been a lot of talk and speculation on him recently. Like, will he be involved in the England setup for Euro 2012? I'm not really sure, and certain on him. So I haven't really watched Norwich this season, but he's done fairly well for them. But right now, I end up buying some West Ham players. In the Championship, at the time when I was like recording this, there was pretty much all the best players in the Championship were literally from West Ham. And I end up buying a Carew to partner Jermaine Beckford up front. The right midfielder you saw me buy was a David Bentley, who I believe was on loan from Tottenham at the time. Or maybe still, well, it would have been at the time because the season's currently finished. Well, not in the Championship actually, because the West Ham are in the playoff final against Blackpool, I believe. And yeah, I don't really want to talk about that because Blackpool beat Birmingham. But Rob Green was the goalkeeper you saw me buy. But this game here, we end up getting a pretty big scoreline. You're going to see some link-up play right there, a little back heel, and then I put Beckford in clean through. And when you clean through like that, you just have so much room. It's just yeah, just as I was saying before, you just finesse it. But I wanted to ask you guys a little question, like, who is the best player you've ever purchased in an Ultimate Team, or, you know, maybe got from a card and then you've used him afterwards? Let's say the best player I ever got in a card, not in a card, sorry. I mean the best player you've ever got in a pack. Which is the best player you've ever got in a pack or bought and then used afterwards? The best player I've ever bought would have to be the 87 version of Carew. Amazing pace, amazing shots. I just love using them all round. The best player I probably ever got in a pack was the inform version of Meekly. I believe I got that at the beginning of Ultimate Team, when you got those like packs on the web app. I remember that, and he was the best player I got in a pack, I believe, and he was also a beast to use for my Serie A team that I used to have. The worst player I've ever used, in my opinion, was probably the 89 Falcao. For some reason, other people may have differences or have had different opinions of the players that I said, but I couldn't do anything with Falcao. I think it was maybe in the formation I was using. I was using a 4-3-3, and for some reason I don't really like using formations in an Ultimate Team that rely on wingers. I mean, I wish Ronaldo would be a cam or a centre forward, because then you could make him a striker as well, but I really hate having formations with wingers. Unless it's a Brazilian skill team, then I don't really mind, but other than like skill teams, I hate wingers. It's just, I don't really have that much fun with it, and I don't really score a lot of goals from it, and I rarely ever score long shot goals. And right there I score a cracker with Beausejour. That was pretty unexpected for me, because I don't know what it is about games, but I don't really look to score long shots. I just like to pass it about and then do a bit of skill here and there. But whenever I do try long shots, they don't go that high. They usually always like stay on the ground. I don't know what it is, and I just can't do them really well. I've seen other people like have success with them, but I was talking about Falcao. Falcao's a player that I couldn't really get anything out of. But put in the comment section below like which is the best player you've ever used or the worst player you've ever used. And yep. And this episode is actually coming to an end. The next episode will be out tomorrow. I hope you enjoy this one. If you did, I would appreciate a like. A like really does help. But this game was a pretty, high-scoring game. I was saying about Beckford there. You get him clean through with the through balls. You can easily just finish it. He's very, very overpowered, and he's a bit of a disgusting player. But as I can say about the Premier League, I'm going to give you a little hint right there about that team I make. I don't buy it, Agbonglahor. If I did do that, I'd feel like a rat. But because he is like the definition of overpowered in Ultimate Team. Every time I played against him, I struggle a hell of a lot. But like I was saying, the episode's coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'll just say peace out right now, guys. Peace.
One team out of their misery, the other team.